Hey YouTube buddies, well, one of my projects for today, and I'm going to do it before first mate comes down, is to install these strip lights. These guys you get off of Amazon for about 15 or 16 bucks. I've used them before. Don't make the mistake of buying the blue ones unless you really want the blue ones. Couple of ideas I have. I'm going to probably put them back here underneath. One string there. I'm also going to run them along up here like so. And then I have several strings of them. I'm going to run them underneath the cabinet here so they give some ambient lighting down onto the counter. That'll give just that much more lighting in the kitchen. And I'm thinking up here, just running them down beneath so that they're shining kind of up onto the ceiling here and giving some ambient lighting. So I'm gonna start working on that. I've got it just initially soldered into this switch here, but I'm gonna work on how I want this to happen. Possibly run the string along here, drill a small hole, bring it underneath to run back up in here. So let's see what I come up with, and I'll give you some progress here in a minute. So I have cleaned up all underneath here, and I scrubbed it actually with Comet and a sponge, and now I've scrubbed it with some acetone to make sure there's any residual grease on it that comes off. This has peel off stick on the back. Now this stuff is pretty strong. It sticks really well, but it's not going to stick to dirt and grease, so you got to clean it pretty good. Now what I'll probably do is I'll have this strip running under here. I'll drill a hole in this guy, drill a hole in here so I can run it along the entire length under here. It'll be out of the way, you won't be able to see the bulbs, you'll just be able to see the ambient glow, which will put a nice, at night, I had it in here last night, turned on, put a nice glow on this counter back here. First mate will be really stoked about that. And then I'm going to decide, make a final decision on what I'm going to do up here and under in the cabinets. I have another spool of these, which I got these off of Amazon, and like I said, I've used them on the Columbia, throughout in the Galley, and in the Weber. You guys can go back and look some old videos and probably catch where I put them in. Ultimately, I tested these lights and LED bulbs around the Columbia, and got some amperage readings on those too. But these take very little. I mean, the whole string says it takes 24 watts. And I'm just using partial strings here, so let me get in here and get some of this done, and we'll do a video of the progress. Okay folks, well, I decided that these lights, I didn't want them to be the ones for up above here. I'm going to go ahead and string these inside these doors here to light up the plates and whatnot. Okay folks, so I drilled, I'm going to run the wiring. This switch up here is going to turn all the lights on and off. Okay, so here's you get an idea of what I've got going on here. This guy, LED, and then I've got the string lights that run behind, and you can kind of see behind in the cabinets. It gives it a nice little glow. Lights up the dishes, and then I've got the string running underneath here. Gotta dress that up a little bit, but yeah, you get the idea. Adds a whole lot more light to it. Okay, so I had some extra string from the lights, so I went ahead and mounted it around the bottom fiddle at the settee, and yeah, it added a nice ambience. Yeah, I see that battery sitting there too. That's coming out. I'm going to pull the 8D out from under the settee and put that in along with a couple others. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.